Oh hey, I'm Nico, and here are 30 useless facts you probably didn't know about Super Mario Galaxy. I'm stuck. Help! Super Mario Galaxy was actually inspired by the old Space World 2000 tech demo Super Mario 128. Back then, the idea of Mario running in 3D around a spherical object was deemed too technical and too difficult to accomplish. Thankfully, they managed to do it and release this masterpiece of a game. The concept character artwork for Rosalina was quite different from the final design. Back then, her hair was different and her face was not as similar to Princess Peach as it ended up being. DeviantArt user Heartstring13 actually made a render of what she could have looked like in the final game if Nintendo would have gone with that classic design, and wow, that would have been quite different. In the early stages of development, Mario used to have 8 life points, as we can see in this old beta footage, but Shigeru Miyamoto thought that this made the game way too easy. Eventually, this damage meter was changed to 3 instead of 8, which to me made the game perfectly balanced as everything should be. If you take a look at the box art for this game, you'll notice that some letters have a little sparkling star next to them. Those letters are the following: U, R, M, R, G, A, Y. Wait a minute, does that spell you are Mr. Gay? Huh, that cannot be just a coincidence. Someone at Nintendo was having fun with this box art for sure. The first E3 playable demo showcased a level which actually never made its way to the final game. It is now referred to as Home Planet, and actually looked quite interesting, featuring music notes to collect and much more. The Good Egg Galaxy starts off by putting you in front of a house. If you go close to that house, you'll be able to push A to read when you're close to the door. There's actually no other doors in the game that can be read. If you grab a free camera and look inside the house, behind the door, you'll notice that there's actually a sign hidden in the wall. That's how they got the read action to work with a door. That's clever. The Booyah Base Galaxy is a pretty fun stage with amazing music. There's also a very cool reference to another Nintendo series hidden in this stage. To get your first star, after you're done climbing the Booyah Base, you'll reach this big water sphere planet. But in order to start swimming and get the star, you'll first have to open it up. But is it me, or is this planet looking a lot like a Pokeball? Wait a minute, it's definitely a Pokeball! When Mario dies by getting shocked, instead of just falling down, his entire skin melts and we can see his entire skeleton. That's pretty disgusting. Are we sure this game is suitable for all ages? In the Rolling Gizmo Galaxy, there is a hidden reference to the Legend of Zelda series. If you go to this part of the level and tilt the camera down, you'll notice a bunch of star bits forming the shape of a rupee. Huh, interesting. The star bits in Super Mario Galaxy are based on a Japanese candy named Konpeito. Man, I wish I could eat as many star bits as all of those hungry Lumas. This looks tasty! In Space Junk Galaxy, there is a rocket spaceship that Mario can walk on. If we take a good look at it, we can see it actually resembles Captain Olimar's ship from the Pikmin series. There is a hidden train in the Toy Time Galaxy. If you move to this part of the level and then you use the first-person camera to look inside of this, you'll notice it right there in the corner. It serves absolutely no purpose, but it's still pretty cool. The Bonefin Galaxy is kind of spooky with the scary fish boss fight, but if you decide not to get in the lounge star and start looking around, you'll see that there's a bunch of ghostly figures circling around this galaxy. This is pretty scary. Super Mario Galaxy is the first time we were introduced to the Toad Brigade, who became an important part of the Mario lore. Heck, Captain Toad even got his very own game on 3 different platforms. Impressive for a side character. In the game data, there is an unused picture of an older Luma called Tikoji. This dude is really similar to the Millennium Star from Mario Party 3, and I truly wonder what his role was actually supposed to be, but I guess we'll never know. Yoshi was actually supposed to be in Mario Galaxy at first, but Nintendo felt that there were already too many new ideas in that game, and that if they added Yoshi, they had to do it the right way. Turns out they actually waited until the sequel to do so, and I'm actually glad they did. There is an app called Time Hop, which collects your old photos from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and more to show you memories from your past. Their mascot is this cute little dinosaur dude. Well, for one of their 2019 commercials and to celebrate 12 years of Super Mario Galaxy, they posted this art of Mario and their mascot flying in space. That's actually pretty cool. Shigeru Miyamoto planned for Super Mario Galaxy to be developed in a single year, but it ended up taking the team 3. I don't know how that man expected his team to work that fast, especially with how many ideas they put into this tiny disc. This game had a very cool pre-order bonus given to some players. If you were amongst the first ones to pre-order the game, you probably received a commemorative coin, which comes with a certificate of authenticity. On one side there's the game's logo, and on the other a beautiful picture of Mario himself. The soundtrack for the Mario Galaxy series is truly memorable, with its orchestral soundtrack. Well, it turns out that originally, Nintendo didn't actually plan to have an orchestra in that game. Thankfully, the composer, Koji Kondo, insisted quite a lot on having one, and he got his point across. Good job! Remember that library where you could read the story of Rosalina and learn everything about the lore of this game? Well, Reddit user Rish is Donuts actually printed their own version of the book, and wow, it looks amazing! I need one of those! In Korea, Super Mario Galaxy isn't actually called Super Mario Galaxy. Nope, it's actually called Super Mario Wii, and even the logo reflects this change. Oh, wait a minute, look at the stars on the letters. You are Mr. Wii. Okay. After beating the game once with Mario, you'll have the option of playing it again as Luigi, and if you play the Ghostly Galaxy, you'll be able to actually rescue Luigi as Luigi. Wait, that just doesn't make any sense at all, that's so weird! If you play the Battle Rock Galaxy's purple coin mission and decide to avoid every single purple coins, the Guillermo at the end is gonna be super disappointed, saying, "Tell me you're doing that on purpose." Don't worry, Guillermo, I'm not that bad, I was actually doing it on purpose. While playing as Luigi, one of the bees will say that your outfit looks nerdy. Huh, it's also going to say Mario's clothes are tacky. Man, this little brat is disrespectful. When Mario sinks into the quicksand, he'll put his hand above his head while being sucked in. As dramatic as it looks, it's actually super funny looking when you use a free cam to look at Mario. You see, Mario's head is so big that in order for his arm to be out of the sand without his head showing too, the developers actually shrunk Mario's head inside of his own neck to avoid showing it. I mean, take a look at this, it looks so goofy! In the Comet Observatory, you can stand on this glass platform, and if you take a look at the reflection, you'll notice that Mario has no eye pupil. This is creepy as heck! The game's internal project name was SMR, probably standing for Super Mario Revolution. If you don't remember, Nintendo Revolution was the codename for the Wii, so it all makes sense. In Super Mario Galaxy, there's a bunch of coconuts that you can kick on enemies. Well, if you get 9,999 star bits, all of those coconuts will turn into watermelons. Does it impact the game in any shape or form? Nope, not at all. You just get watermelons. At the end of Super Mario Galaxy, Mario wakes up lying down on the grass and there's a yellow butterfly on his hat. Well, in the first teaser trailer for the Super Mario Bros. Movie, there is a very similar shot that can be seen. Is this a reference? Probably. Thanks a lot for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to subscribe and to tap the cards on screen for more epic useless facts. Alright, bye!